Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we have got the OUPES MEGA1, and I wanted to bring this to you uh, just to get started. Stick around for later in the video because you get one bad apple out of a dozen, and nothing against Opus or OUPES, however you want to pronounce it. I love them. Their customer service is great, warranty's great, but this is a bad apple. And after we go through all the specs and everything, we'll get to it. So hang around. I just want to be honest with you. I'm not down in Opus or OUPES, oops, whatever. But I want to be honest with you, the viewers. This one hasn't lived up to what it's supposed to be. I've got another one on the way. Uh, we had a little difficulty getting it replaced. And I just want to tell y'all the little story about it. But just hang around. We're going to go through the specs and we'll get into it. It comes in a outside box right here to protect the main box. Here's the main box and the cables. You get your manual and warranty card. You get your AC cord. You get your MC4 solar connectors to an Anderson. And you get a pretty long Anderson to lighter port for your car charging. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the specs. Here we have the MEGA1 power station by OUPES. It's a 1024 watt hour, 2000 watt continuous, and a 4500 watt surge peak power. Turn this box so you can get some better specs on it. The capacity 1024. There's your input. I'll go over all this again. But your solar input is 800 watt max. AC charge input is 1400 watt max. It has a fast and a slow charge. The 1400 is your fast, 700 watts is your slow. There's your outputs. Just check them all out real quick. That way we can get through all this. It weighs a little over 27 pounds, almost 28 pounds. Very manageable. Warranty 3 years. LiFePO4 batteries, 3,500 cycles to 80% capacity, BMS protection system. It comes well packaged, I will say. So there it is. And right here is the unit. It's very clean. I love it. It looks good, very manageable. I mean, anybody can move this thing around. Like I said, not even 28 pounds. You've got 4 AC outlets. Right there's your AC on. I had it on. Turn it back on right there. You've got your 12 volt lighter port, two 5521 barrel ports right there. Right there is where you turn them on at. You can see the icons. Right here is your IoT button. That is for your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. You can see them blinking. It does have a phone app. Your USB-C, 2 of them ports, 100 watt. You have 4 USB-A quick charges. They're at 18 watts. Right there is your power button for it. You can see them. You have 2 nice sturdy handles. On this side, you have your fan. You have your little vents right there. Right here is your extended battery. You can hook extra batteries up to it. But there's the back, OUPES MEGA1. Over here again, your fan vents. Right here is your hookups. There's your Anderson 12 to 80 volt. And again, 800 watts total max solar. Right there's your AC cord. Right there's your overload protection button. Nice little cover door on it. I do like this little unit. I'm telling you, even older people can manage this. It doesn't weigh nothing. Not even 28 pounds. And believe me, I'm not knocking OUPES. I love their stuff. I've got the Mega 5, and I tell you what, I love it. They've got great warranty. They stand behind it. This is great for refrigerators, microwaves, whatever. Like I said, 4,500 watt surge. That's crazy in this little package. I'm dead serious. I mean, that is great. The specs on this is awesome. So, I mean, if you're looking for an affordable, mediocre range power station, right here, you cannot beat it. Right there's your percentage, your hours left on the battery. Right here, it's showing you, it's bringing it, it says 119 volt, but it's 120, but that's fine. Over here is your output watts. If I had it hooked up to AC or solar, it'd show input watts right there. The blue bar goes counterclockwise for draining your battery. So like I said, I mean, this is a great little unit. It has 4 rubber feet on the bottom. So like I said, I mean, they have great warranty. I'm not knocking them. I just got one bad apple out of the bunch. And let's go ahead and talk about that. So I've had this probably around 6 weeks, I'm wanting to say, maybe 7. I ordered it September the 24th is when I ordered it. And I received it, I'm wanting to say, within 4 or 5 days afterwards. And when I got it, tried it out, run it on my refrigerator in my kitchen and dining room, you know, microwave, tried everything I could with it, you know. And I just seen some issues with it. It would go down from 100% all the way to 0% really quick. And then it would stay at 0% running stuff for about an hour and a half, sometimes an hour and 45 minutes. So I really couldn't tell when it actually was going to shut off. I had to keep my eye on it. And that's no good, especially when you got a refrigerator with food and stuff hooked up to it. Because if you don't know when it's going to shut off, you could be outside, you could be gone, it could go off, and then your food spoil. So that's one thing I didn't like about it. And then another is your blue bar, charging bar. Sometimes I would have just one little blue bar right here and none before it or after it. So I couldn't even tell actually where the battery status was. So it was mixing me all up. And then just like I said, you couldn't depend on what it was telling you. It run fine. It would run the refrigerator, you know, coffee machine, whatever, run it fine. You just couldn't believe what it was telling you. And that's one thing you have to know, because if you're running a refrigerator or a freezer with food on this, you have to know when it's going to end, or you could lose your food, and that's not good. And I just want to be able to depend on it 100%, because when you pay for this, you're expecting exactly what they say it'll do. And again, I'm not down in OUPES. I know you get one bad one out of 100. It happens. If it's man-made, it's not perfect. My Mega 5, my first one, it out of 5,000 watts, it would only use half of its battery. Then it would just shut off like it was dead. and they replaced it, no problem. They have good warranty. But the one issue it really, I guess, kind of ticked me off is I reported this issue to them literally within like 3 to 4 days after I received it. And they said, we're sorry, we apologize, we hate that happened, but we're not, this was the first batch that they sent out, period, to everybody. And they said, we have had a few flaws in some of them on the first batch on the software. And they said, we're going to have another batch shipped over from China on the October the 24th. And they said, we will put you on the list. We will send you a return label then on the 24th, and you can return it and we'll send you a new one. No problem. Well, in between that, I would ask them, hey, have you heard if they've come early or anything? Just trying to touch base with them. And I'll just say it because I know it ain't her real name, Joyce. That's who I was talking to. She kind of got snippy and said, hey, I told you it would be here on the 24th. We will send you your printable label, return label on the 24th. And I was like, all right, I'm going to back off. You're going to send it. No problem. Well, I waited to do my video after seeing everybody else do theirs. I waited out of respect for OUPES. I thought, I don't want to give them a bad name. I don't want to bash their Mega 1. And I thought, I will wait till I get my new one. Be a nice guy about it. Well, the 24th come of October, no label was sent to me by email. The 25th, nothing. 26th, nothing. I waited till the 29th, nothing. So I emailed them, Joyce, and I told her, I said, hey, you promised me I would get my return label. And just told her, hey, I was taking you at your word. What's going on? Well, the very next day, she emailed me and said, oh, I am so sorry. I apologize. Somehow you got removed off of the list. And kind of peed me off bad. I ain't going to lie, because I've held off on this review for 6 weeks. And I told her, I said, well, when am I going to get the next batch, And she come back the next day and told me, well, it's going to be in late November. And I said, all right, that just right there ticked me off. So I said, okay, no problem. And I told her, I said, I run a YouTube channel. I do reviews on power stations, prepping supplies. I said, I've held off on my video and y'all have fumbled around. And now you've lost my place, my unit. I said, so, I've been nice. I've held off, but I'm not holding off no more. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Well, the very next day, a couple days ago, got an email, and it was old sweet Joyce. And she said, oh, you know what? I am expediting you a new Mega 1. And 2, we're sending you another tracking number. We're giving you a free little $25 OUPES flashlight. Like that's, really going to buy me. And if you don't care, hold off on your review just for a few days. We apologize, blah, blah, blah. But we're expediting you it. And here's the tracking number and everything. Well, I didn't even reply. I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do my review. It's on OUPES. It's on Joyce, not me. And again, like I said, I am not bashing OUPES, whatever, or the Mega 1. I do like this unit. It's the perfect size, perfect weight. It does what you want. And then that 4,500 watt peak surge, I love it. As long as it works correctly. So don't let this unit discourage you from buying one, because I promise you, they do have great warranty, great customer service. Joyce just didn't do her job, but they've already sent me a tracking number. It's already shipped out. It will be replaced. But again, I promise you, they do have quality products. I'm not bashing them. I'm just letting you know. I'm letting OUPES know about Joyce. You need to sit her down and have a talk with her. But, I do highly recommend OUPES. I really do. I like them. My Mega 5, I love it. This thing here, I'm telling you, for a blackout, just to run a refrigerator. And for instance, my double door refrigerator, 30 years old, this thing here, run it for 8.5 hours one time and 8 hours and 50 minutes the next time. Difference us getting into it, you know, temperature of the house. So roughly 8.5 to 9 hours. And if you have a more efficient refrigerator, it'll run it a lot longer. This has the power. I do like it. Like I said, an elderly person could move this around. It does not weigh nothing. Like I said, not even 28 pounds. But, and I wrote it down here. The expandable battery on it that you can hook up right here. It is the B2, OUPES B2 expansion battery. And if you just buy one and hook up to this, you can get 3,072 watt hours, which is very good. If you hook up two B2s, that's 5,120 watt hours. So like I said, I mean, you could really buy this and buy expansion batteries later and really extend this to, it would really run you for quite a while, to be honest with you. Like I said, it has the phone app, 3-year warranty. And on their website, if you use my link in the description, you can get this for $483 right now for the Halloween deal they've got going on, the discounts. But you have to go through my link. If you just go to their website, it's going to cost you $499 if I'm not mistaken. But again, the solar input is 800 watts. The AC input, you got a fast and a slow charge. 1400 on the fast, 700 on the slow. But all I could get on the slow was 674 watts. That was the highest. Mainly, it would stay about at 665 to 670, which is still good. I mean, nothing. I'm just trying to be honest with you. But like I said, phone app, 3,500 cycles to 10 years. Then it just drops that 20%, and it'll put it at 80%. Don't mean you throw it away after 10 years. It just means you lose that first top 20% of the battery, but it'll keep on going. Like I always say, if it'll run your refrigerator now for 10 hours, in 10 years, it'll just run it for 8 hours before you have to recharge it. But I'm telling you, I do like it. I wish this one run correctly, but hey, they're sending me a new one. I had no doubts about that. You know, Joyce, you know, I don't know what her problem was, but, you know, whoever you get, you're going to get took care of with OUPES. I mean, I do recommend them to anybody. They run great. Like I said, you get one bad one out of the bunch. It happens. Anything man-made is not perfect. You know, you go out here and buy a new Ford truck. Out of that 100, you're going to have a few of them that's got some problems because someone didn't do their job or that part was already flawed. Same thing with these, a stove, a refrigerator. It happens. So, and it happens with other power stations. It's happened to me. So I just wanted to bring that to you. I didn't want to go in depth with anything. There's probably 100 videos out by now about the OUPES MEGA1. But I just wanted to be honest with you. Check it out. I got the links in the description. Also have some other power station brands in the link descriptions, so you can check them out. I know FozzieBot, you can get 10% off. You can save $100 on their 3600. But again, check them out. I hope you check these out. The MEGA1, I'm telling you, they are a good company, or I wouldn't tell you so. I'd be honest and just say don't get it, but they are a good company. But if you're looking for one just for a blackout to run your refrigerator, freezer, right here. Because like I said, 4,500 watt surge. Holy crap. I mean, that's a lot more than some of the larger power stations. And again, 2,000 watt continuous, 1,024 watt hour. So in a little package, just grab it by one handle and walk around with it. Not even 28 pounds. So check it out. I hope you liked the video. Just bringing you an honest review. When I get my new one, I will test it out and I will do another video on it, showing it running and all, and letting you know how it is. Is it fixed? You know, did I get a good one or another bad one? I will let you know. But again, not down in OUPES. Just got one bad apple is all it is. So check them out. If you got any questions, put them in the comments or email me. My email is in the description. So anything I can help you with, just give me a yell. Appreciate a thumbs up, a like on the video. Take care of your family, take care of your neighbors, and God bless.